Morning, church. It is Monday morning. This is your daily devotional. I want to share with you the worst devotional of all time. That's what I want to do. You won't want to forward this to your friends. You probably won't even want to finish the end of this. And you certainly aren't going to want to do anything that I suggest in here. So let me be just right up front. This is going to be the worst devotional of all time. Yesterday, on Sunday, we started a new series called Toxic: How to Heal Poisonous Relationships. Week 1, we're focusing on this one thing: self-deception. We really don't think that there's anything toxic in our soul, but we're asking God, show us what's healthy, show us what's toxic so that we can have healthy relationships. In Galatians 5:19, Paul gives us this list of what's actually toxic in our souls. He goes through there and he starts with sexual sins up top, like, hey, these are toxic. Then he gives us religious idolatry, whatever stands in the way of us worshiping God, and those sins. And then he gives us a third one: sexual sins, religious idolatry, then personal relationship sins. A lot of anger, things like that. Then the fourth category, it's about self-control. So this week we're asking the question, God, what lives in me? And so that I don't suffer from self-deception, because God, we really want you to show us that. Let me read to you one thing Paul wrote right above that. Galatians 5:13, it reads this way: You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free. That's a great part of the verse. Here's the second half. Do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. So the goal is to serve one another humbly in love, but what stands in the way of that is us indulging our flesh. This is where this devotional gets wildly unpopular. To develop the ability to not indulge in what we crave means that we have to strengthen our no muscle. That's how we've said it here in the past in different teachings. We have to strengthen our no muscle, the muscle that inside of us says, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to use that thing or do that which I typically like to do, which I would indulge in. It's that willpower muscle that prevents our cravings from making our life choices for us. So here's how we strengthen that no muscle. You say no to something that you crave. You simply say no to something that you crave. The Bible has a term for it. It's called fasting. See how dumb this devotional is? Why would anybody want to practice saying no to something that they like? My suggestion, which you're not going to take, which you're not going to forward to anybody else, is to say no to something that you like to indulge in. Fasting is simply saying no to something that you crave, like, I don't know, Ben & Jerry's, beer, pizza, social media, talking. Some of you crave talking all the time, like silence. Do it 1 hour for a day. Try not to talk. The internet. You crave the internet. Just don't look at it 24 hours. Eating out. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that as Americans, it's our American right to indulge in. But if we want to strengthen that ability within us to say no to something, read Galatians 5:13 and take a look at it. Why would we say no to things that we could indulge in? Sounds crazy. But if we develop that muscle, in order for us to say no to the toxic things that live in us, it's actually going to enable us to have healthy relationships. So feel free to not forward this devotional to anybody. Seriously, feel free to disregard it because it is the worst daily devotional of all time. I mean, who would want to fast and who would want to stop doing something so that they can have more control in their life? Well, really only people who want to have healthy relationships. So feel free to do with this whatever you want. God bless you. We'll see you all tomorrow.